Today I'm going to be talking about our self-worth and do we value ourselves? Hi, I'm Vicki and thanks for joining. I'm going to go over 5 things that are actually my thoughts and kind of what I have dealt with in the past, but I'm just going to go over some 5 things. I've gone down a few of these rabbit holes and I actually have a hard time with the very last one. But okay, we'll get right into it. Number 1, if you do not get an invite to a birthday party, to a wedding, or to any little event, do not go, do not ask, do not call them up, say, hey, where's my invite? You don't go. And that leads me into number 2, and they kind of correlate with each other. If that invitation comes late, still do not go, decline that. The only reason probably why you're getting that late is you might have mentioned it. They probably weren't even going to invite you in the first place. You were not on their radar and you were not on their list. So ignore it. Just ignore it. I went down that hole. I went down that before, and that's not ever going to happen again. Just not going to happen. So I have a little bit more pride and, like I said, self-worth. So anyways, it's not worth it. Number 3, if you are not appreciated in every aspect of your life, relationships, family, don't make a phone call and distance yourself. Just distance yourself. Don't keep making phone calls. I know I had some issues with my mom back in the day, and she's no longer with me, but I can always tell when I got off the phone because I was really upset about stuff like that, and for some reason, and I know she loved me, but she just had this thing, and I kept making that phone call every day to her, every day, talking to her every day. I don't know if I was just, I don't know if I was feeding, I don't know what I needed. But if you're not appreciated, yeah, just move on. And number 4, if you are being ignored, work-related, family-related, relationship-related, just stop talking. Stop approaching and just stop talking. I do know, and I have learned over the years, and I've got some stories to tell you, I'll tell you right now, but what I have learned is as I got older, or as I'm getting older, I should say, I'm in my 60s, what am I talking about? As you get older, when I'm talking, as of late, and someone interrupts me and keeps interrupting me, I just stop talking and I move on, because I totally forget sometimes what I'm talking about, and I find that to be very rude. So if you're ignored and just people aren't listening to you, stop talking, move on. And the last thing I want to say is number 5. I have a very hard time with this. If you are betrayed in a relationship, family, work, wherever, move on. You can forgive them. But I have that's where I struggle. I struggle so hard to forgive. And I know I need to forgive. But I can move on. If you are betrayed, move on. If you have it in your heart to forgive them, I think that almost makes it a little bit easier. So you don't have to. I think it's easier to move on if you can forgive them. But I still struggle with that all the time. So those are my 5. And like I say, these are just my thoughts and some of these that I have dealt with in my life. I know drop a comment. I would love to hear some of the things that you deal with and how you know your self-worth. I would love to know that. So drop a comment. That would be great. I will read them. And another thing, I'm in my car. I hope it's not too loud. I've had the air conditioning on. I am so sorry. It's like I'm up in Michigan and it's hitting close to 90 degrees today, and it's so humid out, and it's like a melting pot. Oh my word, I am over this summer. So I'm out here in my office and so anyways, probably shouldn't be because I'm running the car, had the air conditioning on, and you probably couldn't even hear me. I hope you couldn't. But anyways, leave me some comments as far as what your self-worth, and know your self-worth and how you value yourself. Maybe you've gone through some of this stuff. You know, I have. So hopefully we can all keep knowing our self-worth, and we are above all this other stuff that I just mentioned. Like I said, if you don't get the invite, you weren't on the radar. You were not on the radar to even get one, so don't ask for one. Move on. Anyways, okay. I will see you next time on the next video. Have a great weekend. Bye.